Hey everybody, it's B-Nard coming your way with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Eddie, and he's got a pretty cool team, as you can see, very well balanced. And also, this is my first look at the brand new Pokemon Hoopa, just released in America a couple of weeks ago. You can see he's using the Unbound form on his team right there. So, it should be another good match, and we're going to get into it. So, I led with Pidgeot, and he led with Rotom Heat. So, I'm going to switch out right away. I don't want to get taken out with an electric move. So, I'm going to come in with Gastrodon, predicting that. And he actually just goes for the Thunder Wave, so that's not going to do anything to me. This turn, he's actually going to go for the Confuse Ray, which was a little bit of a surprise, but he's going to hit that and confuse me. So, I am confused this turn. And I actually hit myself in the confusion, unfortunately. But then I'm going to regain most of that health with my leftovers. So he's going to switch out then. I guess he doesn't really have any other good moves for me. So he's going to come in with Klefki. And I am still confused this turn. But I do attack through the confusion with Scald. And that's going to take him down by about a third, so not too bad. And then I'm going to regain the rest of my health with the leftovers. So I'm going to switch out then. I don't want to push my luck any farther with being confused. So I'm going to come back in with Pidgeot. And he's actually just going to go for the light screen to get a special defense increase for his team for a few turns. So this turn I'm going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Pidgeot. And he is actually going to go for the Thunder Wave to paralyze me, slow me down. And I'm going to go for the Heat Wave for max damage, hoping to take him out. But unfortunately, he just barely survives that in the red. So this turn, he's going to go for the Reflect to get a defense increase for his team for a few turns. And I went for the Hurricane here, just in case he switched, thinking it would take him out either way, but he actually just barely survives that with like 1 health, but I do get the confusion. So this turn he is confused, but he attacks through the confusion with Foul Play, but even so it's not going to do too much to me. And then I am just going to go for the Hidden Power Fighting, and that's going to finish his Klefki off and give me the lead at 6-5. So then he's going to come in with Hoopa Unbound. And I'm going to switch out here. I don't want to get taken out by this thing. It is very strong. So I'm going to come in with Ferrothorn to try and absorb whatever attack he throws at me. And he goes for the Hyperspace Hole. So that's going to take me down by about a third, so not too bad. And then he is going to take some damage from the Life Orb. So he's going to switch out then. I guess he doesn't really have a good move for me. So he's going to come back in with Rotom. And I just went for the Stealth Rock to get the entry hazard set up. So this turn I'm going to switch out. I don't want to get taken out with an Overheat. So I'm going to come back in with Gastrodon, predicting that. And he does go for the Overheat. So that's not going to do too much to me. And it is going to harshly lower his special attack as well. And then I'm going to regain some health with my leftovers. So he's going to go for another Confuse Ray this turn to confuse me once more. So I am confused again. And I do attack through the confusion with Ice Beam. I actually went for that, predicting a switch into Sceptile, but he did stay in, and that barely did anything to him. And he's going to regain all of that health with his leftovers. And then I'm going to regain some more health with my leftovers. And that's it for his light screen. So he's going to switch out then. And this turn he's going to come in with Feraligatr and take some damage from the rocks. And I am still confused. And this turn I do hit myself in the confusion again, unfortunately. And then I'm going to regain more health with my leftovers. So I'm going to switch out here. I really need to get rid of the confusion. So I'm going to come back in with Ferrothorn. And he's actually going to go for the Dragon Dance to get an attack and speed increase. And that's it for his Reflect. So he's actually going to go for another Dragon Dance this turn to get another attack and speed increase, trying to set up the sweep, probably thinking he could survive whatever attack I throw at him, but I actually have Power Whip on there, and I'm going to go for that for max damage. So that is going to be enough to take his Feraligatr out and give me a big lead at 6-4. So then he's going to come back in with Rotom and take some damage from the rocks. And here he actually double switches me, predicting that I'm going to switch, predicting the fire move. So he's going to come in with Sceptile and take some damage from the rocks. And I do switch out, predicting the fire move, and come in with Florges this time. So this turn he's going to go for the Swords Dance to get a sharp attack increase, trying to set up the sweep. And I just went for the Moonblast for max damage. And that's going to take him all the way down to the red, but he does survive, and I do get the special attack decrease as well. So this turn he's going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Sceptile. And he goes for the Rock Slide, probably predicting a switch, but I did stay in. That's going to take me down by about 2/3, but he does get the flinch, unfortunately, so there's nothing I can do this turn. Then he's just going to go for a Leaf Blade, and that's going to be more than enough to finish my Florges off, and now I'm leading 5-4. So then I'm going to come in with Infernape, and I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch here, and that is going to be enough to finish his Sceptile off and give me my big lead back at 5-3. And I'm also going to take some damage from the Life Orb. So then he's going to come back in with Hoopa and take some damage from the rocks. And I do outspeed him, and I do have U-turn on there, so I'm going to go for that for max damage, and that is going to be enough to take his Hoopa down and give me a huge lead at 5-2. I'm also going to take some damage from the Life Orb and get the mandatory switch, and I'm going to come back in with Ferrothorn. So then he's going to come in with Weezing and take some damage from the rocks. And he's going to go for the Flamethrower here. I stayed in predicting that he would predict a switch and not go for the fire move, but he went for it anyway. So that's just going to take me right out, and now I'm leading 4-2. So then I'm going to come back in with Pidgeot, and he's going to go for the Sludge Bomb for max damage, which is going to drop me down to about 1/3. And then I'm going to go for the Hurricane for max damage, and that is going to be enough to take his Weezing out and give me my huge lead back at 4-1. So finally he comes back in with Rotom and takes some more damage from the rocks. And here he goes for the Overheat. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it was his only attacking move. But that is going to harshly decrease his special attack and take my Pidgeot out. So now I'm leading 3-1, and then he's going to regain some health with his leftovers. So then I'm going to come in with Gastrodon, and he just goes for the Thunder Wave. Not sure if he was predicting a double switch or if he just gave up at this point, since he knew he couldn't win at this point. But I'm just going to go for the Scald for max damage, and that's going to be enough to finish him off. And that is good game, Eddie. So, thanks for watching again, everybody. As always, feel free to like and or comment on the video, as well as subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. Also, if you're interested in battling me, leave a comment with your friend code. We can battle, and then if it turns out good, I will make a video and throw it up here on the channel. So, that's it, and we will see you next time.